Hi, Frederick. I'll be going on a trip from today.
What? A trip? That's pretty sudden. Who are you going with?
Friends! You don't know them, so there's no point giving you their names. One of the people who's supposed to go suddenly felt ill, so I was suddenly called to come instead of her. I was pretty surprised. I'll be back next week Sunday. We're going to Florida.
Oh, okay.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Nothing. I just thought your reaction was a bit dark.
Huh? You already told me what I was going to ask, so there was nothing really for me to say.
Oh? That's why?
Sorry, I've got some work left to do, so can we end the conversation?
Oh, overtime? But the company isn't that busy right now, right? That's unusual.
We had to delay our meeting since some customers came. I'm sorry I won't be able to see you off, but take care.
Okay, bye.
I just got a text from my wife saying she's going to go on a trip from today.
Oh, hey, Frederick, this is perfect timing. I just got a report from the detective. It seems Janice got into Wilford's car carrying a suitcase. Should we, continue the investigation?
Of course. She's probably going to disappear for a while, so we can't lose her here. I don't care if I have to pay extra. Continue the investigation.
Got it.
I'll send you a screenshot of the conversation we had earlier. It's likely she's not actually going to Florida, but just in case.
Alright, thanks.
I'll leave it to you then.
Alright, I'm pretty far away from home already, so it's time I tell you what's going on. You see, there's another guy, Frederick. We kind of fell in love. I'm gonna marry him, okay? I was only buying time when I said that I would be going on a trip and got into that car. I'll let you get off with $200,000 of alimony, so don't bother her happiness, okay?
Hi, Charlie. Sorry for texting you at this hour. I just got more messages from Janice, so I'll send you a screenshot.
Oh, she sent you this just 10 minutes ago?
She probably thought I was already sleeping. No way she expected me to get this information to a detective right after.
True.
Alright, I'll leave it to you. Sorry for bothering you at such an hour.
No problem. See you later.
You haven't been replying to my text. Are you even reading these? It says the messages are unread. I need you to reply concerning me and Wilford's marriage. Of course, we're gonna get divorced no matter what you say, though. If you understand, hurry up and reply.
Charlie, you met with the spy and are investigating Janice, right? What is she doing?
Yep, seems they've rented a weekly apartment at the city. They went shopping during the day of commodities. The two of them are now in the apartment together.
Got it. Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Frederick, I want to hurry up and get divorced. I can't do that if you don't reply to my text. You have to pay me an alimony, so I can't just submit the divorce papers on my own. Frederick, it says these messages are read, so I'm going to assume you understand.
I'll send you today's text, Charlie.
Thanks. There's no big difference here. But it looks like they've greeted their neighbors saying that they're a newly married couple.
A newly married couple. I see. That reminds me. Have you been able to come in contact with Wilford?
I'm trying to find the right timing. It seems he found a job here, so I'll try and grab him while he's on his way home from work.
Got it. I'm counting on you.
Frederick, you idiot! I want you to pay me $200,000 in alimony, so reply. You're not ignoring me because you don't want to pay, are you? Just be a man and pay me. Were you that cowardly?
Hi, Frederick, about Janice's text earlier, but
What's up?
does Janice think that she's the one that's going to be paid in alimony?
Yep. Looks like it. I was just thinking that now.
What's this about $200,000?
She's probably got mixed up with property division.
So she's talking about the inheritance you got from your father, who died last year.
Probably. But it's not subject to property division in case of divorce.
Exactly. It's like Wilford got out of the building. I'm gonna talk to him. See you later.
You must be coming home from work like you said. I'm counting on you.
Frederick, the reason why you're not replying is because you don't want to get divorced, right? If so, I'll give you a chance. Play a game with me. The game is, find where I am or pay me $200,000 in alimony. If you can find me, then you don't have to pay me and we can stay married. The game starts now. You there, Frederick? When are you going to reply to my text? Fine, I'll give you a hint. I told you I'd be going to Florida when I left, right? That was a lie. I went in the opposite direction. Okay, this is my hint. So hurry up and find me. Hi, Frederick. Where are you looking for me? I'll give you another hint. I'm in the largest city in B State. I'm staying at a weekly apartment there. This was a huge hint, right? If you still can't find me, it means you don't love me enough. If you don't want to get divorced and pay $200,000, then you better hurry up and find me. Frederick! Frederick! Stop messing around. I already gave you so many hints. Why haven't you found me yet? If you were actually looking, you would have found me by now.
Hi. It's been 1 week, right?
Frederick, what's with the tone? And why you've been ignoring me?
I only replied because there's something I need to tell you.
Where are you?
At home. Why?
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're not looking for me?
I'm not. And?
What? Then pay me $200,000. After that, we're getting divorced. Jesus, you could have found me so easily if you tried. But now you have to pay $200,000 on top of losing your wife. You're so pathetic that I can't even pity you. It's just funny, honestly.
We will get divorced.
Huh?
I was planning on it from the start.
Oh, really? Then I'll tell you the bank account to deposit the $200,000 in.
What are you talking about? You're the one who's going to be paying me.
What?
I'll explain it to you, since I kinda understand what kind of misunderstanding you're having from your text until now.
What is it?
Firstly, the person who cheated on their partner is the one who pays. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman or not.
What?
Secondly, this $200,000 you're talking about is probably the money I got from my father who died, but...
Yes? And? I heard that I would get half of it when we get divorced.
In the first place, you probably have alimonies and property divisions mixed up, but inheritances aren't a subject of property division.
Huh?
It means that you're not going to get a single cent from it by law.
What? But that means that I won't get any money from you, and I actually have to pay you?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. I'll talk to my new boyfriend first.
You mean Wilford?
What? You knew?
Sorry, but I noticed something was up quite a while ago, and asked a detective acquaintance of mine to do some investigation.
A detective? So that means you know.
The detective followed you and Wilford, so I knew where you two were from the start.
What?
The detective approached Wilford a few days ago and told him you were actually married.
He told him?
You said something like, "My parents are abusing me, help me escape," and made him quit his job, right?
But I wanted to marry him.
The detective also told him your parents are dead.
That too? Wait. Is that why he just suddenly disappeared without saying a word?
He left as soon as he found out the truth about you. Wilford's a man of integrity. I told him he didn't need to pay me any money since he was just getting fooled by you. But he still came to my place yesterday and gave me what he said was all of his money as an apology, saying that was his punishment. I accepted half of it to make him feel better.
No way. He did that?
Oh? Looks like he's here.
Who?
The lawyer I hired. Your uncle.
What? Why my uncle?
I heard that he and his wife were the ones who raised you after you lost your parents, so I thought I would ask them for help.
I don't like him. He's too strict.
I'm glad he's strict.
What?
Now it's time for you to get scolded by your uncle and listen to a lawyer's explanation at the same time. Don't forget to pay my alimony, okay?
No! Why? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Right after our conversation, Janice's uncle and his wife arrived at our weekly apartment she was staying at. The front door wasn't locked, so they were able to get in quite easily. Since the neighbors were nearby, Janice's uncle couldn't shout too loudly, but apparently Janice went white when he told her the amount she would have to pay me. She paid the alimony and we got divorced after that. But apparently, she next had to pay Wilford in alimony. Apparently, it was for lying to him about not being married, and for him losing his job because of her. Janice didn't have the money anymore, and was forced to take on a debt. She now works day and night under the supervision of her uncle.
Good morning, Haley. Have you heard from Mom about me getting pregnant? I'm finally having a baby. Yes, she told me the other day. Congratulations! I heard you were coming back home. To be honest, Mom forced me to. I didn't want to cause any trouble. I thought you might feel uncomfortable as well, but Mom never listens to what I say. Don't worry about us, Helen. I heard your husband is busy with work. You'll be tired if you have to do everything alone while you're pregnant. I bet you can relax better at your parents' house. And that's true. My husband works as a paramedic, so he's busy all the time. I heard that there's not enough workers. I bet they're really busy. How's my brother? Is he doing okay? Is he on his business trips as always? Yep, he's always in another country. So you're alone in the house with your mother-in-law? I bet you're stressed out. No, I'm fine. Mom has been very kind to me. If you have any complaints, just tell her, okay? Don't follow all her orders. You have the right to say no. I hope I have the courage to say no. My family has a strong personality, so you have to start expressing your own opinions. They'll try to do everything their own way. Mom really has a strong personality, doesn't she? And now your pregnant sister-in-law is coming home. I guess you're in a stressful situation more than ever. No, I'm okay. Really? I would have left a long time ago if I was you. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Helen. My daughter's also really excited to take care of the baby. Really? She's so adorable. Did she turn 5 this year? She's a big girl. Yeah, she's 5 years old. She said she's going to take care of your baby like her real brother. I'll be relying on you guys then. We'd love to help, Helen. It's been 5 years since I took care of a baby, so I'm actually really excited. But I'm guessing Mom would want to do everything for the baby and wouldn't allow us to even touch her grandson. Is she that excited? She said she hoped you would move in. Really? She must be kidding. She's already living with her cute granddaughter. Helen, I think she's serious about it. Where is the new bed for my daughter? It's arriving tomorrow. What? It's not here yet? I'm sorry, it's taking a while to arrive. It's been delayed because of the snowstorm. You should have bought it earlier. What do you think you're doing? I was planning to let her sleep in a brand new bed because her due date is coming up. I had so many things to do. I'm sorry. What things? After she came back home, I have more housework to do. It shouldn't be much. But I have to prepare a different meal for her because she's pregnant, and also her room. You told me to clean her room perfectly every day. What's wrong with asking you to clean my pregnant daughter's room? I also have to look after my child. I can't just spend the whole day doing housework. I'm not a helper, Mom. Are you complaining? After she came home, you keep prioritizing her all the time. It's as if she's giving birth to your first grandchild. My daughter is also your grandchild. I think you're treating her unfairly. Oh, really? So you're complaining to me? I'm just asking you to treat my daughter better. I'm asking for fairness. Shut up. Stop giving me orders. How about you just leave the house then? My real daughter is going to give birth to my lovely grandson, so I no longer need you and your daughter in my house. Huh? You're outside shopping with your daughter now, aren't you? I'll lock the door so that you can't come in. You're free to go anywhere you like. Wait a minute, it's a snowstorm outside. Are you locking us out in this weather? You can't do this to us. It's none of my business. How about you find a cave for shelter? I'll rescue you when spring comes. Please, don't do this to us. I'm sorry if I offended you. Could you at least let my daughter stay inside? Please, I'm begging you. It's too late to say sorry now. I hope your daughter becomes quiet after experiencing the cold. You'll be able to discipline your child. How can you say that? She could die in this weather. Then find a hotel. How about you get a divorce with my son as well? Then I'll finally be able to live with just my real family members. Mom, what have you done? You're still complaining? How annoying. My real daughter is giving birth to my grandson, so I no longer need you in my house. You're useless. I hope you get involved in an accident and disappear from my life. Understand? How can I ever understand? How can you do this, you old hag? Did you just call me a hag? How rude. I'm never ever forgiving you, bitch. You haven't realized yet? I'm Helen. Helen? Huh? Why? Why are you texting me? I'm with Haley right now. She's trying to warm up in a cafe. I thought you were taking a nap in your room. I went for a walk and ended up going shopping, but it started snowing, so I hopped on a taxi to get home. And on my way home, I saw Haley shivering in a snowstorm with her daughter. Mom, you locked them out, didn't you? She was being rude to me, so I was teaching her a lesson. You should have just left them there. I bet you're freezing. Come back home and have a warm bath. I'm not going home. I'm going back to my own house. What? Your due date is just next week. You could give birth any time. We can't change hospitals now. Haley told me how horribly you've been treating her. You've been bullying her since she moved in. How can you do this to your son's wife? How would you feel if I was treated like this by my husband's mother? I would never tolerate that. Then why could you do the same to your daughter-in-law? You're terrible, Mom. I never knew you were like this. Calm down, Helen. You're losing your calm because you're pregnant. Let's calm down and talk about it together, okay? My pregnancy doesn't matter. If I wasn't pregnant, I would have punched you in the face. It's my responsibility to discipline my daughter-in-law. Discipline? Locking her out during a snowstorm? You should never do something like that. You're a killer, Mom. You planned a murder. I planned on letting her in after she endured the cold for a while. You're lying. They were ice cold when I met them. If I didn't pick them up, they might have lost their lives in this snowstorm. Are you aware of how terrible you are? It's not like we're in the mountains. They wouldn't have lost their lives. Then how about you try walking in this snowstorm? I doubt you can even walk straight with the snow blocking your vision. Okay, I'll apologize to them. If Haley forgives me, stop complaining, okay? If she ever forgives you, I have nothing to say. Hello? It's me, Haley. Oh, Haley, I'm sorry I locked you out. I never knew the snowstorm was this bad. Forgive me, Haley. No, I won't forgive you. What? We almost died in this snowstorm. Why would I forgive you with a simple apology that lacks sincerity? I'm being sincere. I'm giving you a proper apology. You just want to avoid Helen getting angry at you. I don't think you can call it a proper apology. What do you want from me? I don't need anything. You don't have to apologize. I don't think I can ever forgive you. You're really stubborn and narrow-minded. You should forgive me. I apologized. You're not being sincere at all. Helen is shocked with your attitude. She said she'll never allow you to meet her son. Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Why can't I meet my grandson? I'm his grandma. It's up to Helen. Let me talk to Helen about this. She's calling my husband, so she's not available right now. She's telling him what happened. And she also told me to move out as soon as possible. Is everyone trying to leave me? I'm moving out like you wanted me to, and my husband is coming with me. Helen is furious and decided not to visit your house ever again. My son was the one who wanted to live with me. I don't think he will ever agree to move out. No, he clearly told me that he'll be moving out with me. I can't believe it. My husband never knew that I was being treated horribly by his mother. I didn't want him to worry, so I chose not to tell him. But I regret not telling him earlier about it. Are you leaving me alone in this house? I thought you liked a quiet environment. You can take a nap as much as you want and cook anything you want to eat. I'm happy how everything turned out. I can finally live with my real family without any disturbance. The first thing Helen did was to scold my husband for failing to protect his wife. I tried to convince her that he wasn't to be blamed, but she never listened. She thought that the reason why he didn't realize the horrible treatment by his mother was because he wasn't interested in his family enough. When she pointed that out, my husband seemed really shocked. He then apologized to me about not being able to protect me, and we decided to move out of his parents' house. As Helen decided, she never visited her mother's house nor allowed her to meet her son. As soon as she gave birth in her hometown, she left instantly and went back to her own house. I bet her mother was really shocked about it. After half a year passed, she came to visit us in our new home. She apologized repeatedly, crying floods of tears and begging for forgiveness. But my husband asked her to leave, and she sadly went back home in the pouring rain. I wonder if she'll ever get to meet her grandson. Maybe she'll never be able to.